Hello, and I'm back with a bonus episode of Chronicles because I am commuting today. I went into the office this day on Sunday. I'm working on a special project, so I've been working this weekend. I think on my Friday episode I shared that I'd be working all weekend. So I've been working all weekend, and I had to go in to the office because I had to get some information for the project. I had to pull some data for the project, and I could only do it by being on site. So I got up this morning. I slept in a little bit. I didn't get there bright and early, but I did sleep in a little bit, and I had coffee, and then went over and spent about two and a half hours pulling this, taking care of some stuff that we needed for the project. Now I'm heading back, and I wanted to share that, while it looks like I travel a lot and I'm always going somewhere, and when does she ever work? I work a lot, actually, and my self-care, my mental health lies within my travels. I love to just have the opportunity to go and do those things of which I desire, because I work really hard and I deserve to be able to afford myself that, right? I've spent many years sacrificing as a parent, as a daughter, and as a friend, and as a wife and a partner to folks, that this is my time for me, and so I choose to celebrate myself through travels. And it makes it okay for when I have weekends like this where I've been working all weekend. I worked a lot of hours yesterday. Saturday I spent the bulk of the day working on this project, pulling it together, and I had to subsequently go into the office today to get more so that I can work on it actually more today. So it makes it well worth the while. Now, I do want to share that I do keep a PTO, which is paid time off, which is my vacation time. I keep a balance sheet for that so that I know where I'm at all times. So that I'm not over exceeding myself. I get pretty close sometimes, and it stresses me out because I don't like to be real close, because you never know what will happen. I like to keep at least a week, 7 days in the bank, so that way no matter what I do, I have that 7-day cushion. And times like this where I have a lot of stuff back to back, those 7 days might get a little close, right? But then I have the balance of the year. I don't really have any trips planned. I'm not doing anything. Like, my vacationing ends in September, so I have some work trips, but I don't have any of the vacationing trips. So my vacationing ends in September. I planned this last year because I knew that it was my 55th birthday. It was a milestone year, and I wanted to do something great for that milestone year. So this was my ability to do that. So I do keep up with that, as well as I keep up with my financial budget and my credit card budget, right? And so I do all of them equally the same, try to maintain them and keep them on track, if anyone was wondering. So that's where I'm at. Today is kind of a busy day. This has been quite the productive weekend because I did some cleaning yesterday, did some grocery shopping, worked for like 7 hours on this project. I'm trying to catch up. I did a few hours, but then I had reserved this weekend. I told them I would get the first draft done and available for them to review on Monday. And so I'm trying to get these elements that were necessary for the review. And then I will work on it again today for another, having gathered some more data and things that I needed for those 2 hours. And I will have about 3 to 4 hours today that I need to put in to add it to what I've already worked on. But I also today have to go and get that consultation with the loctician that you're going to see added to my lock journey. So I'm super excited about that. I will see her this afternoon. And then also today I need to get my oil change because my light came on. I do a lot of miles, so I try to stay on top of that. So the light that just says that it's coming up came on. So usually when that first light comes on that says that it's coming up and how much time I have left, I try to do it right when it first comes up. So it came up on Thursday, so I knew I would do it this weekend. So I'm going to take my car to get an oil change today. I should have did it yesterday, but I didn't leave out the house because I was working on that stuff. Get my oil change. And then when I'm in the house later this afternoon after I go get my consultation, I still have to do my laundry and get prepared for work next week. So this day is pretty much already accounted for. I have no room to add anything else into it, and that's the way that I like to have my Sundays. It's kind of like my reset day to get ready for the work week. So what I will do is I'll look at my clothes and I'll see what clothes I want to pull to the side or make sure are intact for my work week next week. So if they need any pressing or ironing, I want to make sure that that's done as well, so that I don't during the week have to be struggling with that, and making sure that I have everything I need to have myself together for work next week. So I'll do that, and then probably just kind of relax, chill out for the rest of the day. It's a beautiful day in the Bay. Oh my God. And my drive is so beautiful. So I love it. I love being out on these days, taking these wonderful little day cruises. It was actually really nice to wake up this morning, take my shower, get dressed, and ride over to it was so easy to get to work today. What usually takes about 45 minutes, I think I got here in like 30 minutes. There was nobody on the road today. It was like crickets. It was so empty. It went by so fast. I got to work way earlier than I anticipated, so it afforded me the ability to just be leisurely in my time, and I'm getting back as on schedule, actually before schedule, so I feel really good about that. It's just really good when you have days like that. I love when I'm like on point or early. It just feels so good, no stress. So yeah, that's what I'm doing for this wonderful Sunday. Do you ever go into work on your weekends, and how do you maintain your vacation time? Talk to me in the comments. I love that you guys are responding to my questions too. I think that's so good for engagement and just learning how everyone does stuff. Because I actually have learned a couple of things from some folks. They left comments and it like, oh, okay, let me look into that. So yeah, so leave any comments. If you keep like keep up with your vacation time. Do you keep a little bit of vacation time in your pocket for the end of the year to roll over, or do you spend everything up? Let me know. And do you work on the weekends sometimes, and how does that work out for you? Do you get overtime, or do you get to add that to like a trade-off kind of undisclosed trade-off kind of thing, or is it just lost? Really, mine is just lost because I am in executive leadership, so you don't, it's like you work when you work, but my leadership is pretty cool, so they're like, they don't want to overwork you, so they're like, just take 4 hours this week and just it's good. So I appreciate that. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. It usually works out anyway, so let me know how it works for you. Well, I hope y'all had a great weekend, and we'll be chatting again tomorrow. It's Monday. Bye.